In today's video, I'm going to be comparing SGC 10s to BGS True Gem 95s and PSA 10s and see how they're selling on eBay. What is up, YouTube? A couple weeks back, I got my first ever SGC sub return and I did great on it, got a bunch of gems, and I ended up selling a couple of the cards. I sold my Brandon Clark out of 175 and also a MPJ Optic Contenders Auto. They both got SGC 10s. So today I wanted to share how much those cards went for and then how much the same cards of BGS 95 True Gems and PSA 10s are going for. For those of you who don't know, BGS breaks down their grading into 4 different sectors: centering, corners, edges, and surface. And all 4 of these add up to give you the total grade. Unlike PSA, BGS does half grades. So PSA, you either get a 10, which is gem mint, or a 9, which is considered mint. BGS does the 10 pristine, which actually sells more than a PSA 10, a 9.5, and there's 3 different types of 9.5s. A true gem 9.5 is when the corners, surfaces, edges, and centering all have a 9.5 subgrade. A min gem is when 3 of those is a 9.5 and the other one is a 9. And a true gem plus is when 3 of them is a 9.5 and the other one is a 10. So let's get right into it. The first card that I sold was this Brandon Clark out of Prism Fast Break Blue Disco out of 175. This got an SGC 10. I was super happy with the grade. It's a nasty card. I really wanted to keep it, but I had to make some money back on the sub. I ended up making $224 on the sale. I actually bought this card raw from the Card Wizard, so shout out to him. He's the man. I appreciate him. And so let's look at the Brandon Clark and see what the PSA and BGSs are doing. So I don't see anything here that has sold. Yeah, I don't see anything here that's sold that's graded. There's mine, by the way. Let's go. The closest thing we can compare this to is a $175 min gem Brandon Clark that's up for sale right now. Buy it now. And it hasn't been bought yet. So I'm assuming it's a small sample size, but I'm assuming the SGC 10s of Brandon Clark's and the SGC 95 go for a similar price. The second card that I sold was a Contenders Optic MPJ, and I sold it for around 130 bucks, I'm guessing. Yep, right here, 132 bucks and 50 cents on May 17th at 7:05. This is a beautiful card. Another guy that I 100% believe in. It's just, I'm betting on a couple higher risk guys and I didn't want to keep this card because I feel like I would have gotten attached to it, especially if the season were to start up again. When looking at the Michael Porter Juniors, there's only one sold listing, which sold for $232, about $100 more than what my SGC 10 sold for, and this was a PSA 10. Obviously, PSA is king. When it comes to resale value, nothing beats PSA, but I think the great thing about SGC is my card, I sent in a 10-day service. It came back in about 2 weeks, which was insane for any grading company to do that, because I have an order with PSA 45-day sub that I subbed back in December. I still haven't gotten that back. Obviously, right now with Corona, I completely understand, but it just comes down to what you value. So those were the 2 cards that I sold. Before I get back to the video, I have 2 super quick announcements. I'm giving away this 2017-2018 Fast Break lot. We're gonna be talking D Wade Fast Break, Manu Ginobili Get Hyped, and this Tyus Jones purple out of 75. Sick card, sick giveaway. Like the video and comment down below to enter. And the second announcement is I'm doing another Instagram giveaway this week. The winner either gets to pick between this Lauri Markkanen Optic Shock PSA 10 or a Topps baseball rookie lot, so definitely go check that out. And we're gonna be looking at Zion and Jaws SGC 10 cards and see how they compare to PSA and BGS. I wanna start with Zion Williamson's Prism base card. I found something kind of insane. So his PSA cards right now are selling for around, hold on, let me get to the sold list. Also, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a good day. Zion Williamson's Prism card sold today, May 30th, for $500, 510, 2 for 1,000. So I'm saying they go for around 500, 502, pretty consistent. 484. This guy got a $16 steal. But the Zion Williamson BGS 9.5 True Gems are going for a lot lower, which is insane to me. Like this one's going for $365. And let's take a closer look at this. I think this is this is a min gem. This is a min gem, but I want to see what the BGS 9.5 True Gems are selling for, because that's the closest thing to a PSA 10. This one sold for $350. This is actually a True Gem Plus, and it was $350 best offer, so I'm assuming $299, maybe $325. But that's crazy. And like I mentioned earlier, Beckett breaks it down to centering, edges, corners, and surface. I think it's a really, really cool thing that they do. The only problem is their grading service is pretty expensive. But with autograph cards, they're the ones to go to, especially auto rookies. Yeah, 100% BGS. Now I want to look at the Zion SGC 10s. And when I was looking at this and doing my research, I found something that was insane. And maybe this is just special to Zion because he's such a hot card to have right now. But $500 offer accepted. I'm guessing $450, $475. Another one at $500, $525. This one sold for $405 at auction, which is a little lower, but still higher than the BGS 9.5 True Gem Plus. $499 best offer, and $540, $510. And I think these sold for a lot higher because one, it was probably one of Zion's first Prism cards to come out graded, and also it's by Investacards, which is a pretty recognizable brand. I think that has to do a lot with selling cards for a little bit more on eBay. When you look at Zion's cards, it's weird because SGC takes quicker turnaround times, costs less money, but then the SGC cards are selling for about the same as PSA cards, and the demand's there, especially for a card that's graded perfect out of 10. The next card I want to look at is the Ja Morant cards. Ja Morant BGS 9.5, let's start with that. I think this is another solid rookie that I really want to get my hands on. I haven't gotten any Ja Morant cards yet. 152, I think this is a True Gem. So this is not a True Gem, this is a min gem that sold for 152. 250, that's a True Gem. 215, 162, 299. I was definitely an outlier. So Ja Morant cards are selling anywhere from 150 bucks if it's a min gem, up to about 215, 250 for True Gems. Let's look at his PSA 10s. Also, what do you guys think about Ja Morant? Do you think he has all-star potential? I think he's gonna be a real good player for a while. He does need to gain some weight. I think he's at 165, which is insane compared to like the big bodies that are out there. Zion's like what, 6'6", 285? Holy, right? So I think Ja definitely needs to bulk up a bit, but his PSA 10 is going for 275, 325 best offer. I'm guessing 300 on that, 285. So definitely a lot more, maybe about $50 to $100 more than the BGS 9.5s. And let's take a look at his SGC 10s. His SGC 10, the most recent one, sold for $205. So about $10 less than the BGS 9.5, and the 225 best offer, I'm guessing, went for about $200. What I can take away from these two guys is that SGC cards, especially for top rookies, actually do really well, especially SGC 10s compared to the BGS 9.5s. For having a quicker turnaround time and a lesser fee, I think SGC can be the play, especially if you think a card is going to get a 10. They're quicker, they're faster, and if it comes back a 9.5, I think there's always the option of cracking it, sending it to PSA, or sending it to BGS. I'm definitely gonna continue to use SGC with a mix of PSA and BGS. I'm putting together a bunch of cards to send to PSA/BGS, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I hope this video helped you understand a little more about SGC and how much the cards are actually selling for compared to their counterparts. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the entire video. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one. Peace.